I ate koki at my friend's house who is a Sindhi, and ever since then I have become a big fan of kokis. Koki is very healthy, delicious, crumbly and flaky in taste and texture. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making koki. So for koki I used whole wheat flour, and into this I have added ghee. You can also use oil, but I highly recommend ghee. Let me warn you, this is high in calories, but trust me, eating just one will satisfy your hunger. As you can see, you have to rub it between your palms. Let me tell you, these are my husband's hands. He's just helping me to make the dough. For the perfect flaky texture, combining the flour and ghee very well is a very important step. Make sure you do not skip this step. Keep rubbing the flour and ghee between your palms until the flour comes together like this. Now I added all the other ingredients: black pepper powder, ajwain, cumin seeds, finely chopped green chilies, finely chopped onions, add finely chopped cilantro. I did not have cilantro, so I couldn't add that one. And you can also add 1 to 2 tablespoons of besan in this. So after combining everything again, now gradually add the water, keeping in mind that onions will also release its water. So here gradually I have been adding some water. I have used almost about 1 cup of water to combine everything together. Make sure you do not knead the dough at all or make it smooth. This should be the texture of the dough. As you can see in the video, this is how crumbly it should look. We just have to combine everything together and not knead. The dough is now ready. We do not have to rest it. We can start making our koki. Now I have divided the dough into 4 parts. Again, you can see I'm carefully dividing it into 4 parts. I'm not making it smooth. I'm just giving it a shape with my gentle hands. This is how crumbly it should look. Now I will roll thick kokis. I will show you the thickness. So when we roll it, the edges of the koki are not gonna be perfect. So don't worry about the edges. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm using very little dry flour to roll it, just so that it doesn't stick and break while handling. Do let me know in the comments below if you have ever eaten koki and if this is how you also make it. So while I'm rolling this, I also have my pan heated. I'm going to slow cook this on medium-low heat so the koki also gets completely cooked from inside. I have dipped my knife in dry flour and I'm just gonna make small cuts or small slits so the heat goes inside and the koki gets well cooked. So now my pan is perfectly heated. I'm going to put my koki and slow cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Meanwhile, I'm preparing the other kokis. Patience is the key to cook kokis. You have to slow cook it to get that perfect flaky texture. After 5 to 6 minutes, I have flipped my koki and look at that beautiful golden color. Now I cooked it for about another 5 to 6 minutes and then I applied the ghee and I'm gonna flip it and cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Apply ghee generously. I am applying ghee mindfully because I have already added 3 tablespoons of ghee while making dough. So I'm just being careful while cooking it, but you can apply the ghee generously. As you can see, the first koki is ready. Similarly, I'm gonna make the other cookies. I'm going to cook each side for 5 to 6 minutes and then I'm gonna apply the ghee and cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes on each side. The cookies are ready. You can see the texture, so flaky and crumbly. This recipe is good for breakfast, lunch or dinner. Serve it with achar or yogurt or both. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Happy cooking!